Good morning, everybody. Wait for some folks to pop on in, but we're going to get cooking into our power today. I'm Belinda, and this is Just Be Yoga, and this is our Empower Yoga Flow live Saturday morning, 11:30. We've been having a power yoga class on Saturdays now for at least the last 8 or 9 years, if not longer. Originally was always, I guess, a Thursday night and a Saturday. Good morning, Brandy. But now the power is only on Saturdays, so this is the only place you can get it. Saturday mornings, 11:30, and we compressed it into 60 minutes instead of 90. So with that, I do want to get us rolling. I'm Belinda. Good morning. Just Be Yoga, Empower Yoga Live. We've been a donation-based yoga community outreach for 10 years. So please, if it's in your pocket or your heart, feel free to drop a couple of pennies in our bucket. You could drop more than pennies. That'd be great. All right, Brandy, Stephanie, woohoo! Okay, so we're going to get started this morning. Let's find our way to child's pose. If you have any knee or hip issues, please listen for modifications and always do what's best in your body. Don't try to just fit in with what I am saying. Yoga means to create a connection, and we want to be in a space of ease and steadiness always. Stira sukha. So if you're losing that ease, losing that steadiness, calm down. We're not here to prove anything for anyone. We're certainly not here to beat this body into submission. We're here to connect with it humbly and to listen to it. Invite what it has to tell us. Invite that wisdom and follow it. All right, child's pose. We'll come to hands and knees, sink back toward our heels. Make sure I don't have this too loud. Maybe it still is. All right. Let's sink the hips back, lengthen the upper body, maybe lift the upper body off of the thighs and try to stretch it forward and then lay the upper body down, encouraging length, encouraging spaciousness in this physical frame. Start to cultivate your Ujjayi breath, our victorious breath, inhaling through the nose, wide open, back of the throat. Exhaling through the nose, wide open, back of the throat. Inhale as we come forward to hands and knees. Exhale, tuck the toes, lift the hips, downward facing dog. Maybe alternate pedaling your heels. Wake up the body. Work the shoulders. Acquaint. Just do an inspection. That physical inspection, that breath inspection. Check out all systems. Turn down the volume on the mind thinking system. It's been driving the bus all week. You can have some downtime. It doesn't have to be in charge. Breath in, tilt the tailbone up, look forward. Exhale, step both feet up in between your hands. Half flat back, legs together, squeeze the thighs. Forward fold, release. Inhale all the way up to standing breath. Exhale, forward fold. Feel the entire exhale. Inhale, half flat back. Exhale, plant the palms, step to plank. Lower to chaturanga, back up to plank. Downward facing dog. Breath in. Breath out. Right leg lifts. Point the toe. Open the hip. Let your hip express itself. Let your upper body express itself. And then let's switch it out. Right foot down. Lift that left leg. Stretch, twist. Yours to create. Yours to have that conversation with. Good. Let's bring that leg down. Inhale. Tilt the tailbone up. Feel lengthening in your entire spine. Exhale. Look forward and step or walk both feet up. half flat back, intend the spine forward. Forward fold, release. Don't clench the abdomen. Inhale all the way up, breath in, exhale, chair. Inhale, lift the chest. Exhale, sink the bottom. Squeeze those thighs together if you've got the legs together. Inhale. Exhale, forward fold. Half flat back. Step the right foot back. Stay on the right toes. Come up, crescent warrior. Maybe close the eye. Feel the wobble. I felt the wobble. Spin the back foot flat, open it up, warrior two. Arms reaching out from the shoulders, from the center of the chest, bending deep in that left leg, reverse. Still saying good morning. Good. Let's bring the hands all the way down. Spin onto the right toes. Step it back to plank. Let's lift the right leg. Right knee, right elbow. Lengthen it back. Lift the left leg. Where's your breath? Left knee, left elbow. Lengthen it back. Lift the hips up and back, down dog. Breath in. Breath out. Let's lift that right leg. Point the toe. Open the hip. Good. Let's switch it out. Lift the left leg. Still saying good morning. Notice if the mind is starting to think. If it's worried about what's the sequence, just let it go. Go with the flow. How do we power ourselves? How do we generate will? Bring that left leg down. Inhale, lengthen your spine. Feel that. Empower yourselves. Engage. Step, walk, jump the feet up. Half flat back. Forward fold. Feel that exhale. Let it all out. Inhale all the way up. Let's reach maybe a back bend. Forward fold, release. Let's do that again. Inhale, push the legs down. Lift the upper body. Can you feel all of those components? Forward fold, let it go. Half flat back. Hands to the floor, stepping the plank. Lower to chaturanga. All the way down. Breath in. First time here, cobra. Keep the hips down. Keep the elbows bent. Offer that chest. Exhale, downward facing dog. Big breath. Rolling that spine forward to plank. Lift that right leg, right knee, right elbow, and back. Lift the left leg, left knee, left elbow, and back. Lift the hips up, down dog. Breath in. Breath out. Right leg lifts. Point the toe. Open the hip. Bend the knee. Arch the back. Maybe first time here. Flipping that dog. Feel your root. Feel your support. Offer that flexibility in your heart. Good. Let's bring it back. Down dog. Right leg lifts. Bring that foot down. Lift the left leg up. Point the toe. Open the hip. Say good morning. Bring that left foot down. If you're flipping it, thrusting the hips up. Where's your capacity for breath? Bring it back. Down dog. Left leg lifting. Good. Let's step the feet up. Half flat back. Forward fold. Inhale all the way up. Exhale, chair. Soften. Feel your heartbeat. Regulate with yourselves. Where are you? Forward fold, release. Half flat back. Stepping that left leg back. Staying on the left toes. Deep long lunge. Right knee over the heel. Bringing ourselves upright. Crescent warrior. Feel your hips. Maybe bring that knee down. Choose stability. You're not dominating your body. This is not, what is the phrase? Where there's a will, there's a way. Mind over matter. We're going to spin the back foot flat. Right knee is bending. Scooping the tailbone under. Feeling that breath of open strength. Expansive strength. We don't have to be tightly clenched together to be strong. Are we willing to tap into feeling, expanding from the inside out? Reverse. Breathe. Good. We'll bring those hands all the way down. Step into plank. Lower through chaturanga. Maybe up dog. Bringing the tops of the feet down. Hips forward. Knees off the floor. Maybe you're in cobra. And downward facing dog. Deep breath. Good. Inhale. Tilt the tailbone up. Look forward. Step, walk, or jump the feet up. Feet together. Engage the thighs. Half flat back. Forward fold. Exhale, exhale, exhale. Inhale all the way up. Exhale all the way down. Again, initiate from the legs. Inhale all the way up. Exhale all the way down. Half flat back. Plant the palm. Step to plank. Right leg lifts. Right knee, right elbow. And back. Left leg lifts. Left knee, left elbow. And back. Breath in. Exhale. Down dog. Right leg lifts. Point it. Bend it. Flip it. Be in your breath, everyone. Feel, move, flow. Bring it back. Down dog. Right leg lifted. Take a break if you need. Bring that foot through in between the hands. Stay on the back toes. Coming up. Crescent. Good. Let's reach forward. Left elbow. Right knee. Find your twist. That left hand could come down to the floor. Ooh. Either outside of this leg or inside. Ease and steadiness. Where are you? Breathe. We're not here commanding this body. Good. Bring it back up. Find that crescent. Hands down. Step it back. Good. Downward facing dog. Left leg lifts. Point the toe. Open the hip. Flip. Root through that right arm. Thrust through the legs. What's any part of you doing? Empower yourselves to feel it. Get to know the sides of your waist, your inner thighs. Bring it back. Down dog. Left leg lifting. Bring that foot through. Stay on the right toes. Coming up. Crescent warrior. Where's your breath? Can you regulate and carry that same breath? Can it carry you through this practice? Can it nourish you? Can it fuel you? Taking yourselves forward. Right elbow. Left knee. Revolve. Use that leverage. Use that bind to help you find space for breath. Feel your heartbeat. Feel your heat building. Good. Let's bring it back up. Crescent breath in. Exhale. Hands come down. Step to plank. Chaturanga. And back to plank. Chaturanga. And back to plank. Down dog. Breath in. Breath out. Look forward. Step, walk, or jump the feet up in between your hands. Half flat back. Forward fold. Press that air out. Chair pose. Inhale. Split it open to the right. Inhale. Split it open to the left. Inhale. Lift. Exhale. Forward fold. Half flat back. We're going to step the right foot back. Back foot flat. Aim the right toes, front right corner of the mat. Warrior one. Breath in. Good. Hands down. Step the right foot up. Trade it out. Left foot back. Find your stance. Find your ground. And lift. Right hip back. Left hip forward. Breath intentional. And hands down. Step to plank. Lower through. Up dog or cobra. And downward facing dog. Deep breath. Sigh it out. Roll it forward to plank. Right leg lifts. Right knee, right elbow, and back. Listen. Right knee, left elbow, and back. Left leg lifts. Left knee and elbow, and back. Left knee, right elbow, and back. Downward facing dog. Right leg lifts. Point the toe. Open the hip. Flip that dog. Root. Lift. Good. Bring it down. Maybe it doesn't touch. And lift. Good. Bring it down. Maybe it doesn't touch. And lift. Good. Bring it down. Boat. Ha. Find a clasp. And twist. And twist. And twist. And twist. And twist. Where's your breath? Where's your intention? You can pause. You can stop. You can modify. Why are you on your mat? What are you connecting with? What do you need to feel? Not do. 2 inches. Bring it back up. Cross the ankles. Plant the palms. Step to plank. Downward facing dog. Deep breath. Right leg lifts. Bring the foot through in between your hands. Deep lunge. Come up for your crescent when you're stable. When you have poise. When you have ease. No distress in your practice. Lengthen it forward. Find your twist. Now be in the back leg. Be in the twisting rib cage. Be in the sinking energy. Find it. There's a soft space in this power. Can we live in that? Not in the raging flame. Not afraid of the flame. But trusting that there's a soft, cool, loving space in our power. Good. Let's bring it back up. Find your crescent. Maybe a back bend. And hands down. Lift the foot. Step to plank. Lower through. Up dog or cobra. Where's your breath? And downward facing dog. Try to notice if you have drive-by moments in your practice. What are you trying to breeze through? What are you trying to not feel? Left leg lifts, point the toe, open the hip. What are we feeling here? Not doing, not thinking, feeling. Flip that dog all the way over, root through the soles of the feet. Use the feet, thrust the hips. Where are you? In your physicality, in your breath, in your wisdom. Bottoms down, maybe it doesn't touch. And lift, thrust, and lower. Find the soft in your power, and up. The sensual, and lower. And lift. And bottoms all the way down, knees up, boat. Feel your face. Feel your breath. Feel the vitality of life within you. And twist. Listen to your breath. Practice your breath. More than the twist, more than the boat. Come the center and 2 inches. Bring it back up. Cross your ankles. Plant the palms. Step to plank. Lower through. Up dog or cobra. Downward facing dog. Ha. Shift it forward to plank. Right leg lifts. Right knee, right elbow. And back. Left elbow. And back. Left leg lifts. Left now elbow. And back. Right elbow. And back. Down dog. Breathe in. Breathe out. Look forward. Step walker. Jump the feet up. Half flat back. Forward fold. Good. Inhale all the way up to standing. Exhale, forward fold. Practice this pose. Folding into yourself. Crown to the floor. Let all of that heat saturate into you, giving you yield and pliability. Soften in. Half flat back. We're going to step that right foot back. Stay on the right toes. Coming up. Crescent warrior. Good. We'll reach forward. Find your twist. Drive that right leg back. Twist from your low spine. Where's the breath? Be a body of breath. Not a body of bones and flesh, a body of breath. Bringing ourselves back up. Find that crescent. Don't make it anything. Let it become what it wants to become. Good. Hands come down. Step to plank. Lower to chaturanga. Breathe. Bring it back up to plank. Downward facing dog. That one was for Steph. Breath. Ha. Good. Left leg lifts. Bring that foot through in between your hands. Come up for that crescent. Opening it up, warrior 2. Separate from the center of the chest. Then the shoulder joints. Lift through the chest, shoulders down, sink in the groin. Reverse. Side angle. Maybe the elbow rests. Maybe it doesn't. Maybe you're turning the gaze up. Maybe you're not. We're going to bring the right hand down. Spin onto the right toes. Grab a hold of the left big toe with the left index finger and thumb. Root into that right palm and start to lift that left leg up. Turning the chest. Finding your breath, letting go when you need. Release. Vashisthasana. And curl it under. And lift. And curl. And lift. And curl. And lift. Both hands down. Chaturanga. And plank. Down dog. Breath in. Woo! Ah. It's the best Joe I can give you guys. Left leg lifts. We'll bring right leg. Bring it through. Stay on the left toes. Come up for your crescent. Opening it up, warrior two. Roll those shoulders down. Align your heel with the arch of the back foot. Engage the thighs. Even distribution of energy and exertion in your joints. Ease and steadiness. Express less with those hands. Express less with your eyes. Express less with your jaw. Let the expression come out of you. Don't you do it. Reverse. We're not doing energy here today. We're being it. Let it ease out of you. Let it glow out of you. Good. Your side angle when you're ready. Doesn't have to be the same kind. Be in bold legs. What are your hips doing? How do you give yourself solidity, firmness, support, stability? Draw those shoulders away from your ears. All breath. You are a breath body. Unclench those toes. You can't breathe through a clench. Left hand down. Spin onto your left toes. Grab the right big toe with the index fingers and thumbs or laugh out loud. We're going to root into the left hand. Lifting that right leg. Breath. Release. And plank. Lower through. Up dog or cobra. Don't sacrifice your breath. You need it more than ever. And downward facing dog. Deep breath in. Deep breath out. Control it. Let it all expire. Let's look forward. We're going to jump the feet up wider than the hands. So bend the knees. Spring those feet up wider than the hands. I'm going to turn sideways here. Bend the elbows straight back. Drop the butt down. Pull the chest up. Palms flat. Fingertips forward. Shoulder blades back. Drop those hips. Feet flat, palms flat. Where's your breath? Good. We're going to lift the butt a bit. Reach the chest forward. Keep drawing the butt back, knees back. Try to make the feet parallel if you can. Bringing ourselves up. Spin the heels out, Buddha squat. Good morning. Good. We can give it some movement. Good. Let's twist. And twist. Knock myself over. Bring it back. Sink. And straight. Don't lift through the shoulders, lift through the waist. Exhale, sink. And straighten. Squeeze the thighs. Don't shrug the shoulders. Exhale, sink. What's the quality of your breath? And up. And down. And up. And down. Good. We're going to bring those hands back down. Spin the toes in. Walk the hands under us. Bend the elbows back and start to wiggle the feet in front of the fingertips. Palms flat, elbows bending back behind us. You're resting your hamstrings on the back of the elbows, of the upper arms, the tricep. Look forward, wiggling those feet closer together and lift them. Ujjayi Breath, breath. And bring the butts down. Grab a hold of the big toes. Send those heels out. Chest up. Shoulders down. Good. Let's see if we can come forward into Ujjayi Breath. Lead with the chin, chest, forward. Was that I think Claudia said, yay, she loves it. That's what I'm reading. My old lady eyes actually do see what she says, but I'm transforming that language. Flex the toes, squeeze the thighs. The journey in yoga helps us explore our awareness of the truth of any moment, the truth of any matter, and what we're capable of in that moment and what's possible, and learning to distinguish between possibility and capability. Good. Let's bring the chest back up. We're going to twist and take it forward. We'll bring ourselves up, twist, and take it forward. Still the breath is the aim, is the focus. Exhaling in the breath. Let the breath lead the tempo, the pace, the mood. Let your breath lead your mood. And we'll bring ourselves back up. We're going to bring those inner thighs in. I'm going to scooch a little bit closer. All right, we're going to bring our right leg up. I'm not going to mirror here because I noticed I got a little confused around there. Me switching up all that right-left business. So my right is really going to be my right here. We're going to cradle. Chest is lifting. Active in that left leg, so squeeze the thighs, flare the toes, grow tall in the front of the chest, erect. Hugging that chin as tight to the chest as it wants to go. Honor your knee, honor your hip. You might be down here like this, calling it good. Or like this, calling it good. I'm not calling anybody out. Let's rock. Ha. Good. Let's straighten that leg out in front of us, holding on either behind the calf, ankle. Some of you may be able to hold the foot, pulling that leg as close to your chest as you can. Try not to round your back. Ah, pull the toes to your face. Get into that calf. Remember, turn the key. Any of you all who have been in my class in the studio, turn the key from the thigh bone right here. Good. All right, so I'm going to keep my left hand on my right foot. I'm going to bend this knee and snake my right elbow and upper arm and as much of my shoulder as I can on top of that, the knee on top of that shoulder. And just hang out here. This is a look, right? And then start to explore straightening the heel. It's going to stop and lower. So it's going to stop when it says stop. And lift. And lower. Chest lifting. And lift. And lower. Good. I'm going to hook this on top of that shoulder as best I can. I'm going to bend that knee and clamp it over that shoulder. Nice little hooky, pinchy move. Palms down, fingertips forward. Elbows bending backward. Lift. The straight leg, your butt. Levitate. Breath. Where's the breath? And lower it down. Good. Sorry about that. Bottom of the right foot against the left inner thigh, chest lifting and twist. We can't go into spaces like that aggressively or forcefully. You have to tap into a peace, into a serenity, into a soft engagement, and accept what happens. Accept what is going to happen and feel. And then we'll come forward. There are limitations to physical will, but it's almost limitless when our mental will, our spiritual will, our breath, and our body all work together. It's almost limitless. And we'll bring ourselves back up. We'll straighten that leg. We'll hit a reset button here with Apache Multanasana. So clear out your fleshy bits. Chest is lifting. Flex the toes. Engage the legs. Breath in. Maybe get a towel or a strap. Exhale, hinge. Belly touches the thighs first. Then the chest. One day chin, maybe not. Let go of thinking. Ride that breath body. Soften your belly, squeeze your thighs. And we'll bring ourselves up. All right, so we're going to hug this left leg, hooking these elbows under. Chest is lifting. Active in the right leg. And then, let's rock. See what's going on in that hip joint. Respect. Now, this might be where most of us stay, okay? We may not go into any of that other nutsiness. And that's for us to discern. And we learn through practicing something and going against what the body really wants to do, right? And whatever happens out of that, we learn from it. But hopefully we're starting to really develop respect first, and then listening to the capability and possibility in our body second, and not let this mind dominate over this body. All right, we're going to straighten this leg, holding on to that leg wherever it's best for you. Many of us is going to be down here. Grow tall in the chest, pull that leg toward you. Flexing the toes toward your face, driving that heel up. What happens if you actually activate this leg more too? Now we get to do that turn, of the key. Exhale fully. Good. I'm going to hold on to that foot with my right hand, bend that left knee, and then I'm going to start to shimmy that left knee joint as best I can toward that upper part of that left leg. I give a pause and then reposition. I find a breath, let things settle, and reposition. Left palm down. Now bend that left knee, clamping it over top of that shoulder, pinching it, trying to hold itself in place. It's a bind. Remember what a bind is. We bring our hands together, we bind, we interlace, giving us that tension point. Chest lifting, flex the right toes, use the arms and lift. Breath in. Breath out. Breath in. Breath out. Chest up. Breath in. Breath out. Let's lower that down. And we'll bring the sole of that foot against that right inner thigh. Maybe it's closer to the knee. Try to have this leg straight out in front of us, giving us that alignment so that we're not out at an angle. Breath in. Let's exhale. Twist. Let out any tension that accumulated in the core, in the spine, shoulders down. And come forward. Maybe you use a strap. Maybe you just accept where the body falls. Fullness of your inhale. Follow and practice the fullness of your exhale. And let's lift ourselves back up. One more time for Apache Multanasana. So legs out in front of us, inner thighs together as best we can. Doesn't have to be, they could be a little further apart. Want to feel your sitting bones rooting, practicing rootedness and lifting, both actions. Pressing the bottoms of the legs down, shoulders up and back and down. And let's lengthen. Pull the navel to the back of the spine. Don't suck the belly in. Can you feel that? What is that? Engagement. And come forward. Inhale. Lift a little flesh up and over those thighs, and then exhale. Release it gently, layering it over. Letting go. And let's bring ourselves back upright. And we're going to make our way down to lying down on our backs. So place yourselves intentionally. We'll cross the right ankle above the left knee. And let's roll to the right. And just hang out here for a few breaths. Asking that left hip to yield. Asking your mind to quiet. Let's roll our way back onto our backs, and then we'll hug that left knee into us. Any clasp that you like. Some of you may want to straighten that left leg and try to pull a little bit of the low back away from the floor. Soften your shoulders. Breathe in your belly. Breathe through your skin. Good, and we'll release. Let's bring the bottoms of both feet down. An option here to practice full wheel if that is a part of your practice. Otherwise, I'm just going to teach us through bridge, Setubandha. So our feet are going to be parallel, a few inches apart, knees a few inches apart, gaze straight up, don't turn the head. Rest your arms down alongside your waist. Before we do anything, scoop the tailbone under, pressing your low back to the floor. Now push down through the feet, activating the thighs, lifting the hips. Some of you are starting to shimmy the shoulder blades a little closer together under you. Maybe the hands come together for a clasp, maybe not. Lift your chin away from your chest. Where is the pressure in your feet, and is it even, or are you rolling to one side or another? Are you using one leg more than the other? Are you using one side of your groin or pelvis than the other? Breath. Be in your exhale. And let's release gently, slowly, lowering it down. Crossing your left ankle above the right knee. Eventually rolling over to that left side. Relax the groin, relax that left thigh. Feel that right hip. Where are the limitations? Where are the possibilities for ease, for serenity? Use the breath to invite more ease, to invite more contentment. All right, let's bring ourselves back upright. When we're ready, we'll hug that right knee in. Honor this side. Soften your shoulders. Express giving permission in different areas of the body. Some of you may be wishing to explore straightening that right leg, pulling that leg a little closer to us, softening the upper parts of that hamstring and hip, softening into the low back. Breath. Good. And then we'll release. Bring that foot down. One more bridge or full wheel, whichever is your preferred space. Set up your foundation. Check your mind. Check your breath. Before you approach, engaging your muscles with intention. Engaging that low back, then your feet. Feel your shins and calves. Invite ease. Invite this inversion. Look at the world from this perspective. Let this change of viewpoint seep into us. Wear it. Wear it in the skin you're in. Breath. When you are ready, mindfully, methodically, lower yourselves down. Bottoms of the feet together. Let the inner thighs fall open. Maybe adjust your shoulder blades and your head for comfort. Some of you may prefer to have a rolled up pillow or blanket underneath of your thighs so that there's not so much pressure on the joints here. And then some of you may prefer the opposite. You may want to take the weight of heavy blankets and lay them on the inner thighs, applying more pressure. If your hips are feeling like they could go further, but they need a little additional empowerment. You can use the hands, but we often can't apply that even pressure. And then you're actually engaging more muscles up here and not getting the benefit of the recline. Not the fullest benefit, correction. We'll bring the inner thighs together. Invite one knee to the belly, other knee to the belly. Send the heels up to the ceiling. Stay here. We're going to go into shoulder stand. So if you prefer to align yourselves up against a wall, having your feet up against the wall so that you can press into the wall to lift your hips, feel free. Never turn your head. Gaze is straight up. Arms down alongside the waist. We're going to use the arms to press down, helping to hoist the hips. So you're going to bring the legs overhead, lift, start to walk the hands toward the floor, up the back. Lift the chin away from the chest, feet over your hips. And breathe. No strain. Find the space to be in with no strain. Your most calming, soothing breath. Reposition those hands. They tend to slide up toward the butt. Give yourselves lift. Space. Not compression. We'll bend the knees, bringing them down either to rest toward the forehead or outside of the ears. but aiming to the floor. Use your hands to keep lifting and lengthening the spine. Fullness of breath. Pranipidasana. Let's straighten the legs, relax the arms, and start to lower the hips down, vertebra by vertebra along the spine. Breath, do not hold the breath. Don't sacrifice the breath for a movement or a pose. Happy baby if you wish. Your hands could rest behind the knees, pulling the knees down as such. Perhaps your hands reach the feet, pulling the knees down as such. Maybe you just hug the knees to the belly. It's a really revealing posture, a really vulnerable posture. So check in with yourself and your spirit as to whether you feel comfortable doing it. Some of you like to rock. Make room in your low abdomen for breath. Want to feel the flesh of your abdomen moving, the folds of your skin filling. And in your time, when you are ready, we'll position the body for Shavasana. Maybe you want your legs in butterfly, or maybe you'd like your legs in bridge. You could curl up on your side. You could lay on your belly. The point is stillness. The point is stillness. Empowering ourselves to sit with ourselves and observe in stillness. Practice awareness of your slow inhale and your slow and complete exhale in the stillness. Feel your mind send signals to your fingers and ask them to move. Feel your body parts respond to your mind. Your toes. Are there other areas of the body you're not talking to, but they're responding? And start to extend that intention into other body parts, expressing movement, stretching, awakening. Express awakening. And we'll gradually roll over to one side, bringing ourselves up to a comfortable seated space. Woo! Around the world and back. Let's join together for a single Om if you wish to join, connecting with one another in vibration, no matter how far apart we are. Deep breath in. Hands to the heart center. Namaste, you all. Thank you so much. You are tribe and super duper tribe. So Claudia, what was the ARG? Oh, I could see that from half the room away. I hope everything was okay. Was that a little too nutsy? Might be feeling a little nutsy, right? Did Joseph live? Okay, is that English anymore? Gurgle? Is that gurgle or are you saying girl? All is good. Okay. Awesome. Hey, Missy. Awesome. Good to know that you were here. Yay. Joe Bubba. Oh, I thought you said swearing for a moment, Kayla. Apparently, I do need my glasses. You're sweating? Awesome. I am not. Because you guys, I need everything to be like 100 degrees for me to sweat. How are you all feeling about 60 minutes versus 90? Because in many ways, we would just be starting the cool down now. How are your bodies feeling with this? Yeah, weigh in on how that's going for you. Are you craving another 30? Is this good to go? I see your growl, Claudia. Oh, thanks, Brandy. I'm just seeing it just popped up on my screen. I'm not in Facebook, if it isn't apparent. I'm in another platform called StreamYard, and that's piping me to YouTube and Facebook at the same time. You could crave another 15, so we split the difference. 75. Brandy, okay. Is it more on the relaxing end or more on the power end? I don't know. Claudia may growl again. Claudia, tell me more about this growl. Was it about the arm balances? Was it about the Vashisthasana where we held the foot? You've lost strength. You know that means that I think that we would need more chaturanga. Missy wants more power. Brandy wants more both. Look at everybody. Okay, let me think about it. Maybe next week we'll split the difference. Maybe we'll do 75 and see how it goes. Okay, all right. I like the splitting of the difference. Okay, group conscious. That's the way we roll. Wonderful. I hope that you all enjoy your weekend. Keep sharing our videos. Spread the word. Guys, the way life is going. Okay, the arm balance. Which arm balance, Claudia? I think she's talking about this one. Is this the one? I think that's the one. The way things are going, who knows about, in studio space. We're heading into fall, heading into winter. So, that our space is super, super tight. So I'm really dubious about, at least not in that space. So we will see where we're going. I'm going to continue going here. I will also probably restart some outdoor before all of the warmth of summer expires. I just want to set really strong ground rules about distance. So I stopped after doing 2 outdoor classes because some people had chosen to break social distance and do some hugging and whatnot. And you know what? Go do what you want in your own time and in your own space. I didn't want, the next headline to be, a Just Be Yoga event was the epicenter of. So that's what really made me sheepish. And so I had canceled any further outdoors. But, before winter hits us, I think that I'll be exploring some spaces. Also, if any of you have yard space, property space that has space, and you want to have your own in-person Just Be Yoga group session or one-on-one session, give me a ring. All right, you all have a wonderful weekend. Thank you all for all of your support and for coming back and always, giving it into your practice. Thanks. Take care.